So I'd like to now invite to the podium the man who has steadfastly led our province through the last 16 months to where we are today, the first province in all of Canada to be fully open. It is my honor to welcome to the podium our Premier, Kenney.
Good morning, Calgary. Are you having a good stampede? Are you glad that Alberta is open for summer? And that Alberta will be open for good.
The government has reluctantly decided to adopt the restriction exemption program.
What did you say?
The province's restriction exemption program, which essentially is a proof of vaccination program.
This week, Alberta business owners had to choose whether they'll be asking patrons for their proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test before entering their establishment, or they can choose to not ask people for their records but go back to reducing their occupancy to 1/3 of their business's fire code capacity, which essentially puts them back into restriction mode.
Small businesses need to stay closed.
Open for good.
No one will be compelled to get vaccinated against their wishes.
The Alberta government says they will be auditing businesses to make sure that they are following the rules.
Press says there wasn't a reason for his business to ponder the province's version of a vaccine passport either.
We didn't really have an option. It was either be takeout and closed or do a restriction exemption program and be an operating business.
You'll need to plan ahead. If you're unvaccinated, you'll have to show valid ID along with a negative COVID-19 test result within 72 hours of going out, and you'll have to pay for it out of your own pocket.
Well, the province has clarified details on the vaccine passport system and how it applies to youth sports. Kids aged 12 to 17 don't have to provide proof of vaccination, but facilities can impose stricter measures. The City of Edmonton is doing just that.
Another hockey season is upon us, and once again, it will be unlike any other. New this year, the vaccine passport system, which comes with exemptions. Exemptions will be honored in many municipally owned arenas and rec centers, including Spruce Grove, St. Albert, Strathcona County, Beaumont, and Fort Saskatchewan, but not Edmonton. The City of Edmonton will still require everyone 12 and up to show proof of vaccine or a negative test.
The Edmonton Oilers becoming the latest Canadian sports team to announce a proof of vaccine policy for fans and staff.
Flames fans return to the Saddle Dome as Calgary hosted Edmonton in preseason play. To attend a home game, fans 12 and up need to prove they are fully vaccinated.
COVID-19 is surging once again in Alberta, but the bad news is that we still have 30% of the eligible population without full vaccine protection, that is to say without 2 doses.
Vaccination was going to be the way through this. And therefore, while not forcing anyone to get vaccinated, I chose to make sure that all the incentives and all the protections were there.
Today we are announcing that Alberta will be the first province to offer a personal monetary incentive to step up and do the right thing.
If you don't want to get vaccinated, that's your choice. But don't think you can get on a plane or a train besides vaccinated people and put them at risk.
All Alberta Health Services employees, including physicians and other frontline workers, will be required to be fully vaccinated for COVID-19. If an employee chooses not to roll up their sleeve and isn't granted an exemption, it will result in an unpaid leave of absence.
And therefore, while not forcing anyone to get vaccinated, I chose to make sure that all the incentives and all the protections were there to encourage Canadians to get vaccinated.
And that Alberta will be open for good.